Hello, and welcome to What is Crypto? I'm Matt, and this is Crypto. Today I'm going to be talking to you about BasedAI. BasedAI is a project that you really have to look into. Now, you keep telling yourself that you want to be successful in crypto, but how bad do you really want it? Do you want it bad enough that you can go 15 minutes without scrolling reels? Do you want it bad enough that you can spend 20 more minutes watching this video to get a better understanding of a project that could make you life-changing money? Well, if the answer to that is yes, stick around, watch to the end of the video, as well as watching my previous video on BasedAI, then you'll have an understanding of just why I'm so damn bullish on this project. What they're cooking is absolutely insane. It's the first of its kind and is something that could be absolutely revolutionary in not just crypto, but also having broader implications for the future. Also, I'm going to give a couple of different scenarios in the video about where I think BasedAI could go. I'm going to give my bear case, bull case, and my ultra bull case with price predictions of just how high I think BasedAI's market cap could get. So if that sounds like it could be for you, then make sure you stick around to the end of the video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, if you want to join my Discord and get information like this just a little bit earlier, it is 100% free to join, but it won't always be that way. I'll leave a link in the description, so pause the video, scroll down, click on the link, and I'll see you there. All right, cheers legends, let's get into it. I want to read a little bit about a thread from BasedAI today. So when the white paper for BasedAI was first released, the significance of its takeover by an AI model using a temporal fusion transformer went largely unnoticed. However, as AI intelligence continued to accelerate, it became evident that by uniting the organization and validator mechanisms of brains, harnessing real-time data, and leveraging the advanced privacy components of the ZK LLM, or zero-knowledge large language models, BasedAI would not only build itself, but also supplant existing systems. Now stick with me here, I know it does get a little bit technical, however I will go through a lot of this in more simple terms. I'll also leave a lot of great information in the description, as I know this is a pretty complex topic, but don't stress, I will simplify it if you're not understanding, and I think it's really important that you do actually try and understand this. As I'll explain in the rest of the video, this is one of the things that BasedAI is doing completely different to people. It is the first mover in its space, and the upside from here is absolutely insane. So reading this thread down, so BasedAI is an agentic blockchain that's going to write software at an unbelievable pace. Think 10,000 ideas every hour, then hundreds of potential Git branches, first by the day, then by the hour, then by the minute, etc. Now, if you're not familiar what agentic means, agentic AI systems are designed to perform tasks with minimal human intervention and can learn and adapt over time. So agentic AI is in essence AI that can perform autonomously with very minimal influence from humans. It's AI that can think, learn, adapt on its own. So that's agentic AI. So breaking it down as we go, BasedAI is a blockchain that is in essence going to be run autonomously by the AI itself. It's going to continually build itself, as well as putting through an insane amount of ideas. So you've got the first AI layer one that's sole goal is to continuously work on itself, write code, come up with new ideas, and better itself each day. Like Block Explorer, BasedAI will need a project or idea explorer. Thousands of timely projects and potential futures will be streamed every hour. BasedAI is whatever BasedAI decides collectively it wants to be. Humans are not required. Today, you can see the first phase of that process. A single creature, which is creature on BasedAI, which we'll talk about, operating as a generator, just one among a potential 1,792 per brain. And as you would know if you've read much about BasedAI, BasedAI plans on having a hard cap of 1,024 brains. And if you're talking about there being 1,024 brains and then there being a potential 1,792 different generators per brain, crazy numbers. So 1,000 times 1,000 is 1,000,000. So we're talking about almost double that. Absolutely crazy stuff. So generators sit at the foundation of BasedAI, designed to autonomously gather and integrate raw and real-time information, then produce initial plans based on previously generated strategies. Essentially, they think of badass ways to grow BasedAI. They state that right now we live in the pump.fun entertainment stage of agents, where you see a coin for every event. However, what's coming is within seconds, you're going to see a fully featured app, tool, or product for everything that happens in the world pitched to BasedAI network, who may or may not implement it. An AI that is programming itself and writing code, I don't think I can understate just how big this thing could be. It declares a paradigm shift that aims to outpace every established software project in both scope and output. Here are a few facets that make the sentiment so striking. Ambition at scale. Most projects claim to innovate or solve a problem, but here the goal is to outcreate any existing public, private, or open source initiative. The ambition speaks to a future where code, designs, and concepts aren't just authored by humans, but expanded by autonomous systems as well. If based AI even achieves just a fraction of that promise, it shifts our understanding of what software creation means. Rather than single teams painstakingly building and iterating, an ecosystem of agents competes, refines, and evolves code in near real time. The result would be a living, breathing platform that continuously ingests user needs, technical feedback, and new ideas, potentially outpacing the speed at which traditional human-led projects evolve. The reflection is backed by the mention of a self-evolving blockchain and competitive agentic system of plans and code. This suggests a pipeline where thousands or tens of thousands of plans are generated at any given minute. The best plans are funneled into code, validated by testnets, and deployed into real-world use without heavy-handed centralization. The system learns and optimizes from every iteration, creating a feedback loop that grows in sophistication over time. So I wanted to read that out word for word, as to me that is such a powerful statement of what based AI could potentially be. That is what they are seeking to build with the first L1 AI blockchain. And that's why I think this last sentence here is so powerful. The bridge between Ethereum and based AI is the last code written by humans. I also want to share a post by committer. So this is something that I really think is important to note. So they talk about the transhuman process and how it is a breakthrough for humankind, akin to the Gutenberg press. They state, for now it is being constrained by those who want AI to think in a strictly linear way. But that isn't how transformers excel, nor is it how you were born to think. You were born to think in parallel, yet thanks to speech you've been trained to think step by step. A return to parallel thinking opens ideas to deeper understanding, not only of AI and how to use it, but possibly how to navigate life itself. They talk about linear thinking and how currently when we speak to each other, we have to speak in a logical sentence. They talk about phonetic structures being extremely limited, and then they go on to talk about hypertext and like hyperlinks and how you could jump around through websites so you'd get more information. And that would kind of get out of the linear having to read from the very start right to the end. You'd be able to jump around and get new ideas. They state that hypertext was an attempt to reclaim a more natural parallel way of thinking. They talk about parallel thinking and how parallel thinking is being able to think not just in your linear way, but being able to jump around and think of multiple different things simultaneously. What BasedAI is trying to do is trying to think in a more parallel manner. So parallel thought is anything you cannot fully explain using words, yet you can still act upon. Parallel thoughts also assume that your thoughts continue indefinitely side by side. It presumes that nothing is an absolute fact. Everything is on a gradient. So I'm not going to go into all of this as it is quite a long read, but I do think it's really important for you to read through this exact document. They state that yes, this is written text employing a phonetic structure explaining parallel thinking, but you're reading it because a certain driving factors in your curiosity made you isolate this post out of a million things that are happening right now online. That in itself is parallel thinking at work. Based AI is not different from the perspective of parallel thinking, even in a linear mindset. It isn't that hard. Fundamentally, it's a remapping of you as best as technology can manage. That is the big aha. Based AI is designed to mirror every person who uses it. As we'll talk about further in the video, the parallel thinking of based AI allows it to complete multiple different things at once. As they state, nothing can stop software that can build itself. It's inevitable. If it's not based, it's still coming. So now we're going to have a look at Creature. So this is just one of the creatures on based AI mainnet, and this is what they're doing today. So as you can see, all of these different ideas that are being spat out. So what's really going to be telling over the next few weeks to months is whether or not these ideas that based AI, the creatures are putting out, kind of come to life. So they've got multiple different projects that they're now working on. For example, this one here, community-based bill support platform connecting bills strugglers with community to aid prevent homelessness. AI-driven resource allocation system optimizes government and NGO resources to combat homelessness. Horse racing event tracker. Emergency response drone system, smart barrier deployment system, intelligence barriers dramatically adjust to crowd size, quantum cryptography messaging app, smart time traffic management system for real-time traffic rerouting during emergencies like explosions, safe delivery app aids drivers in conflict de-escalation with real-time support, tips and emergency button. So all of these different ideas are going to have projects that are going to be built and continuously being built by the creatures on based AI. We then look at the most recent post by based AI. Can humans brainstorm this fast? In the last 12 hours, one creature has requested over 1 million lines of code and purposed a quantum safe crypto messaging app transparency mapping tool to track political networks and influence, such as Mar-a-Lago, real-time urban threat detection system, and an SAC data investment interface to onboard new crypto users. That is one creature and what that creature can do in 12 hours. 1 million lines of code, multiple different projects. That is one creature in 12 hours. What can a million creatures do in 24 hours, a week, a month, a year? Are you starting to get it? So this is day one. Still way too early to see how this thing is going. But what I want to do is I want to give a couple of different scenarios about where BasedAI could go. So if we're looking at price predictions now, I don't like giving price predictions, as at the end of the day, price predictions are a fairly arbitrary number. Price predictions are notoriously unreliable, and waiting until any one price is a great way to lose money in crypto. But I want to talk about where AI could go in the future, and I want to talk about the potential valuation of BasedAI. So just doing a quick search, you can see that by 2032, AI's market is projected to reach 2.74 trillion. So currently we've got an estimated market share of 621 billion. This isn't in crypto, this is just the global market share of AI. So it's expected to increase a huge amount over the next 8 years. Now in crypto, you can look at the total market cap of AI and big data protocols, and you can see that it is currently 53.4 billion. Now just looking at meme coins, you can see that that's pretty much the same market cap as just Dogecoin. Now Dogecoin is the biggest meme coin, but the market cap of all AI cryptocurrencies is roughly the same size as that of Dogecoin. And when you look at the actual coins in here, a lot of them aren't specifically AI projects. A lot of them might just have a small amount of AI implementation into them and be piggybacking off that AI narrative. So AI is still really small when you think about the fact that all of the AI projects in crypto can be fit into a singular meme coin. Now the total market cap of crypto is roughly $3.5 trillion. So 3.5 trillion. So if we've got a total market cap of say 50 billion of the current AI coins, well, that is about a 70th of the total market cap, as 50 billion times 10 would be 500 billion. 50 billion times 100 would be 5 trillion. So from those figures, you can see that roughly about 1/70th of the total crypto market cap is AI. AI in the global markets is going to be having a greater and greater share. And I think it's pretty safe to deduce that AI in crypto is going to have a fairly large share. AI is expected to absolutely rocket over the next few years. And I think there's no reason that AI in cryptocurrency isn't going to perform similarly. So when we're talking about market caps of the leading AI projects, I firmly believe we're going to have 5 to 10 AI projects with a market cap of over 10 billion. So that's not even enormous amounts when you can see that the top 10, 10th being the graph, a market cap of 10 billion is only a 5x from this coin. So I think that a market cap of over 10 billion for at least 10 plays isn't super bullish. It wouldn't surprise me if we've got 5 AI projects with a market cap over 20 billion, with the leading 2 or 3 AI projects having a market cap approaching 50 billion. So what BasedAI is currently building is potentially game changing. Now, I'm not saying that to try and incite FOMO, but when you think about an AI competing against a human in anything computational based, there's no comparison. Imagine having a human employee and getting him to search through all the databases in the world. Well, it wouldn't be possible. It would take you thousands and thousands of years to get all of the information. Now, an AI project can look up all of this information instantaneously. Now, even if that person is the smartest person in the world with the highest IQ, that doesn't sleep, that doesn't eat, that doesn't have a family or take any work breaks, there's just no comparison in what an AI can do versus what a human can do. So why is it such a crazy concept to think that the first layer one that is in essence being improved and worked on by AI, I don't think it's that much of a stretch to think that layer one is going to perform really well. So talking about market predictions, if we think that there's going to be one coin with a market cap of 50 billion and say 10 coins with a market cap of 10 billion, well, I'm going to give a few different scenarios of where BasedAI could fit in. So first of all, it's bear case. So bear case is something I don't think is likely, but we always have to be prepared for this situation. So my bear case really is that the concept doesn't come to life. So interest kind of fizzles out fairly quickly. I still think in this instance that it does go up to around that 500 mil market cap, which is a 3 to 5x, before probably fizzling out. and going to dust. Now, I don't think this is going to happen. However, that is my bear case. Now, my base case is that it generates at least some short-term hype and becomes talked about by some large KOLs. So this is an 8 to 16x. And I think even if this is the case, we get to a $1 to $2 billion market cap. Now, my bull case is that it becomes a top 10 AI coin. And if it's a top 10 AI coin, I think that it's going to have a market cap between 5 and 10 billion. So 5 and 10 billion is a 40 to 80x from here. So some pretty huge gains. Now, my ultra bull case. Now, I want to state that this is definitely not my base case. This is my ultra bull case. But my ultra bull case is that it becomes a leading AI coin, so it's a top 3. And it gathers wider adoption with multiple crypto projects developing on BasedAI and using their L1, as well as it gathering interest from large companies outside of crypto. So in this instance, it's discussed likely as an AGI candidate outside of crypto by huge companies such as Microsoft, Google, all of the large players in this space. So in this case, I think that it goes to a market cap of 20 to 50 billion. And from there, it's 160 to 400x. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to 400x your money overnight, or even that it's going to 400x your money. This is in the ultra bull scenario that it becomes one of, if not the leading AI coin, as it's the first mover of the AI projects, and big companies start talking about BasedAI outside of crypto. In this case, I think we can see absolutely insane numbers and have potentially life-changing gains. We're talking about the first L1 AI that writes its own code at a pace that isn't comparable. It's got the first mover of advantage, and we're coming into potentially one of the biggest bull runs, if not the biggest bull run that we've ever seen. Now, I personally believe AI is going to be the hottest narrative, and right now it's the perfect time to be releasing an AI play. We are coming into crypto summer. We're coming into altcoin season, crypto summer, whatever you want to call it. We're coming into a time where altcoins are going to absolutely start popping off. Now, I've got this written down here. It's not how I usually make videos, but I've got this down here as this is just pulled from my Discord. These are my thoughts that I post real time on my Discord to all my members. Now, it's 100% free to join the Discord. All you need to do is click the link in the description of the video. I'd love to see you there, legends. There's a lot of great alpha like this. I talk about all my different plays. I give my up-to-date thoughts. I've got a section on my advice where I talk about everything. I also track some great wallets, have a watch list of coins that I mentioned in, and have sections for meme coins, AI, gaming, Casper. And I've got a couple of other great people in the Discord, such as Trading Right, who does some pretty awesome charts, and Chalkchain, who does some awesome deep diving into the crypto market. Now, he does some great reports in here. He just did one on the top 5 AI agents that you should be looking into. So I do think this space has a lot of value to add. Talk about everything from profit taking, exit metrics, educational videos, charts. Most of what you want to find in crypto, we cover in our place. So it's 100% free to join, but it won't always be that way. So make sure if you are interested that you do click the link in the description and get in for free before there becomes a price of entry. Alrighty, that's going to wrap it up for me today, legends. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. Also, make sure you sign up to the Discord if you want. It's a great space with 240 other legends. So hopefully I will see you there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.